Hello, today I will read Exodus chapter 2. Yesterday it was chapter 1. We saw that the situation of Israel in Egypt became more and more bad, and Egyptian wants to kill every male child, only the girls to let them live, to disappear that population or civilization. That's what Egyptian wants. Egyptian king or pharaoh, a new pharaoh that didn't know Joseph. Now let's see what happened next, and is God still with them or not? There was some midwives that wanted protected them, but even if then Pharaoh gave this order to all his people: every boy that is born you must throw into the Nile, but let every girl live. Now let's see what's next. Now a man of the house of Levi married a Levite woman, and she became pregnant and gave birth to a son. Well, do you still want to marry in that situation? To know that Pharaoh will kill your child? When she saw that he was a fine child, she hid him for 3 months. But when she could hide him no longer, she got a papyrus basket for him and coated it with tar and pitch. Then she placed the child in it and put it among the reeds along the bank of the Nile. His sister stood at a distance to see what would happen to him. In that case, she saw that he was a fine child. If he wasn't that nice child, maybe they didn't want risk their life, the mother and the father, I don't know, risk their lives to live, but which is not a good thing. You must risk your life with all cost for your child, because that is a gift, that is a administration from God that gives it to you, and that is your thing that you must do in this life, your priority. Then she placed the child in it and put it among the reeds along the bank of the Nile. She abandoned him, but she didn't kill him. His sister stood at a distance to see what would happen to him. Then Pharaoh's daughter went down to the Nile to bathe, and her attendants were walking along the river bank. She saw the basket among the reeds and sent her slave girl to get it. She opened it and saw the baby. He was crying, and she felt sorry for him. "This is one of the Hebrew babies," she said. Oh, the Pharaoh girl the Pharaoh's daughter. Then his sister asked Pharaoh's daughter, "Shall I go and get one of the Hebrew women to nurse the baby for you?" "Yes, go," she answered. Whoa, what a big difference between a father and daughter. Daughter wanted a child, but his father wanted to kill them all. Yeah, Hebrew ones. And look, she loved that baby, and she wanted for her. She wanted to adopt him. "Yes, go," she answered. And the girl went and got the baby's mother. Pharaoh's daughter said to her, "Take this baby and nurse him for me, and I will pay you." And look what happened with that mother. That mother hide his child. She didn't want to kill him, but she couldn't hide him anymore, and she abandoned him. But still, the sister of him was looking after him, because the daughters were not killed. Yes, go, she answered. And the girl went and got the baby's mother. Wow, so she protected his child, and even if, look what happened, that she is paid to take care of her child, that the daughter of Pharaoh didn't know that she really is his mother, the baby's mother. But look how God took care of everything. "Take this baby and nurse him for me, and I will pay you." So the woman took the baby and nursed him. When the child grew older, she took him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. She named him Moses, saying, "I drew him out of the water." I don't know, maybe the Pharaoh's daughter didn't want to marry, but she still wanted a child. Or I don't know. And look what happened. One day after Moses had grown up, he went out to where his own people were and watched them at their hard labor. He saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of his own people. Glancing this way and that, and seeing no one, he killed the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. Whoa. He didn't recognize himself as an Egyptian, even if he was the daughter of Moses, was his mother. It was not by blood, but by adoption. The next day he went out and saw two Hebrews fighting. He asked the one in the wrong, "Why are you hitting your fellow Hebrew?" The man said, "Who made you ruler and judge over us? Are you thinking of killing me as you killed the Egyptian?" Whoa! Then Moses was afraid and thought, what I did must have become known. From who? From the one who saved him, who Moses saved. That Hebrew didn't left that for him and told everyone what happened. And still, look at now, instead of appreciating him, that he is with the Hebrews, look what kind of attitude they have. The Hebrews. Then Moses was afraid and thought, what I did must have been known. And if the words are spreading, the Egyptians hear that too. When Pharaoh heard of this, he tried to kill Moses. But Moses fled from Pharaoh and went to live in Midian, where he sat down by a well. Whoa. He didn't care anymore because he was a child of the daughter of Pharaoh. He didn't care about anything more else, and he loved his brothers, his nation. And look what happened, how they appreciated him. When Pharaoh heard of this, he tried to kill Moses, but Moses fled from Pharaoh and went to live in Midian, where he sat down by a well. Now a priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came to draw water, and fill the troughs to water their father's flock. Some shepherds came along and drove them away. Whoa. But Moses got up and came to their rescue and watered their flock. Look what happened. If they were girls and the others ones were there to drive them away too. When the girls returned to the well, their father, he asked them, "Why have you returned so early today?" So it must been every day when they went to the water to water their father's flock, sheep. Every day it was a difficult time until Moses came there. They answered, "An Egyptian rescued us from the shepherds. He even drew water for us and watered the flock." "And where is he?" he asked his daughters. "Why did you leave him? Invite him to have something to eat." Moses agreed to stay with the man who gave his daughter Zipporah to Moses in marriage. Zipporah gave birth to a son, and Moses named him Gershom, saying, "I have become an alien in a foreign land." God took care of Moses. And look what happened here. Zipporah gave birth to a son. and Moses named him Gershom. He was married, he became married. He had a house, but still Moses named him Gershom, saying, I have become an alien in a foreign land. He didn't, even now, he didn't identify himself as being his place to live from now on. But I have become an alien in a foreign land. During that long period, the king of Egypt died. The Israelites groaned in their slavery and cried out, and their cry for help because of their slavery went up to God. God heard their groaning, and he remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. So God looked on the Israelites and was concerned about them. That was the chapter. It's like a serial movie. It just started the story, and when it was more interesting, then it stopped. We will continue in the next chapter. Okay. Are you a nationalist, or let's say, are you with your family, are you protecting someone, or you don't care about anything? Do you have an identity? Do you identify yourself with someone? And if not, are you a change shifter, or how can I say? Shapeshifter. You accommodate everywhere, and you don't care anymore about, and knowing that each part of your life have its reason, and you to know that always this is your place. Where are you? Or you want something. Moses identified himself as a Hebrew, even if he was in a household of Pharaoh. Even if he knew the Pharaoh personal, it was his, how can I say, his grandfather, like, but not by blood. Never lose yourself, and never lose the good things that you must fight for, and never stop wanting what God wants for you to do. If you have a heart for the people, if you have a heart for something or for someone, never give up and keep fighting. And in one day, things will be changed, and God can do anything. Anything he wants, but yeah, he can take care of your wish too, if that wish is from the God. Okay, may the God bless me and protect me and delight me in the next chapter too. And if God wants, you will see me there too. God bless you all, and goodbye.